Have you ever looked at a doll and felt like it was looking back? Not just glass eyes reflecting light, but something heavier? In Japan, they have a concept called tsukumogami, the belief that inanimate objects gain a soul after 100 years of existence. But Hitori Kakurenbo, that's different. That's not waiting a century. That's an invitation. It's a clinical, biological surgery designed to force a spirit into dead matter. First, you take a plush doll. You cut it open. You remove the stuffing, the soft, harmless cotton, and you replace it with rice. The rice isn't just filler, it is the muscle. It's the caloric energy the entity will consume to move. Then you add a piece of yourself, a fingernail or a strand of hair. This is the anchor. You sew it back up with red thread, winding it around the body like veins. The thread isn't for decoration, it's the circulatory system. You're creating a closed loop of artificial life. The most important rule is the name. You give the doll a name, never your own, but something close. A name that creates a parasitic link without full identity theft. You're building a bridge, and you're the only thing on the other side. The rice makes a dry, rhythmic rustle as you pour it in. It sounds like 1,000 tiny teeth hitting the floor. It's 3 a.m., the time when the veil is thinnest. You take the doll to the bathroom and put it in a tub filled with water. You turn off every light in the house. The darkness isn't empty, it's structural. It fills the corners of the ceiling like wet soot. The only remaining sound is the hum of the refrigerator, which suddenly feels too loud. You count to 10, eyes closed. You stab the doll with a needle or a pair of scissors and whisper, "I am the first seeker. Now it is your turn." You don't run. You walk backward. You never turn your back on the bathroom. You find your hiding spot, a cramped closet or the space under your bed. You take a glass of salt water and keep a mouthful of it. Don't swallow. The salt isn't a superstition. It's an electrolyte barrier. It prevents your own nervous system from signaling your location. Inside the closet, the air is thicker. It's heavy, like the oxygen is being shared with a second pair of lungs you can't see. Your heartbeat thuds against the wooden door, and you can feel the salt water vibrating against your teeth with every pulse. Then you hear it, a faint electronic ping from the kitchen, the digital oven timer. But you never set a timer. You live alone, or at least you did 10 minutes ago. Then come the footsteps, but they don't sound like human feet. It's a wet, rhythmic dragging sound. Imagine soaked fabric being pulled across linoleum, slow and deliberate. Schlick, schlick. It's the sound of the doll, heavy with bathwater, moving toward you. The linoleum is cold, but where the doll has passed, the surface remains unnaturally warm, and then a new sound. Tink, tink, tink. One by one, individual rice grains are falling out of the wound you made. They hit the wooden floorboards like small, hard raindrops. The doll is losing its muscle, but it doesn't care. It's following the scent of the hair you sewed inside it. You check your phone, the screen's blue light blinding in the dark. A notification pops up, location shared. Your heart stops. It's an automated notification from your own phone showing a second me icon moving through the hallway on the digital map. It's 10 feet away. Now 5 is standing right outside the closet door. The smell hits you next. It's not just dampness. It's the scent of fermented rice and stagnant, metallic bathwater seeping through the cracks of the door. The dragging stops. There is a single thud as something small and heavy leans its saturated weight against the wood. The silence that follows is absolute. You hold your breath, the salt water stinging your throat. Then, the door handle begins to jiggle. It's a clumsy, jerky motion, not the way a hand turns a knob, but the way a claw might fumble with a tool it doesn't understand. It's a calibration. Then a voice. It's not a monster's growl. It's your voice. The exact same pitch and inflection you used when you said, "I am the first seeker," but it's distorted like a recording being played through a broken speaker. It whispers your name from the other side of the wood. You see it then? A single red thread, wet and dark, being pushed slowly through the gap under the door. It twitches like an insect's antenna, searching the air for you. You realize the entity isn't just looking for you, it's trying to nest. It's waiting for the moment your resolve breaks, for the moment you swallow that salt water. The door vibrates as the entity leans its full weight against it. The vibration against your back feels like a massage from 1,000 tiny needles. You can't hear your own breathing anymore, only the entity's perfect mimicry of it. It's a stalemate of shadows. You count to 3, burst out of the closet, and spray the salt water into the dark. The hallway is empty. The doll is gone. You find the doll eventually. It's back in the bathtub, but the water is gone. The doll is dry and the knife you used is missing. You do what the rules say, you burn the doll. But as the flames consume the rice and the thread, you notice the rice inside the ashes isn't white anymore. It's charred black and jagged, looking less like grain and more like human teeth. You think it's over, but weeks later, you find a single red thread snagged on your toothbrush. A few days after that, you find another one inside a sealed bottle of aspirin. The infestation has begun. One morning, you look in the bathroom mirror. You see a small, needle-thin scar on your chest, right over your heart. It follows the line of your sternum, perfectly straight. It's not painful, just tight, like a drawstring being pulled from the inside. You realize the ritual didn't end. The doll didn't lose. It just found a better place to hide. Look closely at your reflection. Does it blink when you do, or is there a microsecond of lag? Check your seams tonight. You might have been sewn shut while you slept. The last thing you hear is the faint, distant sound of a single rice grain hitting the floor. Tink,